enter the next room, of course. This is where we gotta do this little puzzle over here. Requires the Deku sticks. And this is where we meet up with a new enemy called, like, the Dongos. They're gigantic lizard creatures that will breathe fire on you if you don't take care of them. Do be extra careful on these guys. I will go ahead and fight them while we're at it. Or jump attack them and instantly kill them, but they will try to, like, breathe fire at you. Just obviously avoid them, and then they'll try to slash around, jump away from them, and that's how you take care of them. And then, of course, they'll self-destruct afterwards, so. So now you press the switch, and this will unlock the door to the other side that you're gonna have to go through. So you go ahead and get across. Now, I do have a very interesting little story about this dungeon. So, when doing this dungeon one time, I will say this. When I got to the second floor and was about to do something about the head that is actually in the main room, I honestly had no idea what to do. I was confused. And I also have the dungeon item at that point, so I was pretty much all set and ready to go. Anyways, we'll talk about more about that in a second. Right here is an alive type of Armos. Unfortunately, they cannot be harmed with your current weapon. I recommend using your Deku stick, because Deku sticks deal more damage than your normal sword, of course. After you slice them once, they will self-destruct on you. Of course, later on, you will actually get much more stronger weaponly swords that can help out. Found a compass. This will help us locate every single treasure chest. It will also show you where you are on the map. Anyways, back to my story. So, I got the dungeon item, but I had no idea how to make any more progress. And because of that, I left the dungeon, and well, now that I have bombs, I can go ahead and access the third area of the game to finish up the third dungeon. So I never completed Dungeon 2 for my very first playthrough. I completed Dungeon 1, and then 3, and then I completed 2 later on. So, believe it or not, I completed the second dungeon as my third dungeon for my very first playthrough, because, like, I honestly had no idea what to do with the head in the middle of a room. It was so confusing. My nose is so itchy. And I think the hint was actually in that room too. But because I was too little, I literally don't read very much. I do later on grow up to read a lot more of the story, so that way I can understand a lot more. You can tell it's a big deal. Anyways, you're gonna need to use your slingshot on these guys, of course. Gonna make the room a lot easier. The 3 Armos in the room are fake, but the one behind the ladder is real, so you definitely gotta move them out of the way. Then you open up this door. Therefore, you cross the bridge across, and I guess try your best to ignore this fire key that's about to hit me. But you can outrun them. Don't worry about it. Here we are in the next room. You never know what will be coming around the corners in these narrow paths. Use Z targeting to always look in the proper direction. This is very useful technique, isn't it? So this is basically the point where Z targeting is really helpful. You gotta make sure you look out on these corners, because some surprise attacks come out of nowhere. Anyways, what we need to do, we need to take this over here, climb on top of this, then go up here. Open this chest, you will get yourself a red ruby, which is worth 20. What you need to do next, you need to throw this bomb up here. You can either wait for the blast radius to activate, or if you're lucky, you can actually just get it to land on here. I guess I'll just wait for the blast radius to activate. So right now it should be fine. My bad, I just hurt myself. One last shot, and if I don't get it, I'll edit the rest of it out. Okay, so I got it both on there and got it to explode, so I guess that worked. Now we enter the next room, where we gotta use our slingshot to shoot at this eye statue, and this will disarm the fire, so you can go ahead and get across. Some enemies are really not easy to kill. It's always best to ignore some of the enemies, but sometimes it can be too much. Do whatever is best for you, of course. So I'm gonna get across. Dang, I definitely need more HP. Luckily, there's this area back here that you can use to get more HP. Definitely keep an eye on, because this is definitely like the Battle of Mustafar, but on steroids. Luckily, they don't have the high ground on me this round. Definitely don't fall into the lava. And therefore you'll take them out like it's nobody's business. This next bridge puzzle is more complicated. You don't need to just shoot the first one. You do, however, but then you gotta jump to the second one, then turn left, and you gotta shoot that. That'll disable the next one. Then you get across. Then doing so, you will get your dungeon item, of course, inside this little treasure chest over here. And therefore we get the bomb bag. This bomb holding bag is made of Dodongo's stomach. You found 20 bombs inside. Now you can set bombs to see and blow stuff up. What a lucky guy. I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos. You see what I did there? Anyway, so here's the hint. Also, L is real. Now that's not actually what it says, although it did say on the print. But it's definitely copied and pasted from Mario 64. Giant dead Dodongo. When it sees red, a new way to go will open. Upon hitting the switch, activates this little elevator segment. So with that switch on, the moving platform goes higher now, so you can get up quicker to the second floor. Very helpful. Anyways, let me go ahead and get my bombs real quickly. So, what you really need to do is drop the bombs from up here and just blow up one of the eyes. I never knew this on my very first playthrough. I ended up beating the third dungeon before I did this. You would not believe the struggle I went through on my very first playthrough. I know, your very first playthrough is going to be torture, but that is what it is. It'll take you time to figure out the mechanics of the video game. I'm gonna throw it over here, because I don't want to just, like, drop it, of course. And therefore we get another chest, which will give us a blue ruby, which is for 5. Anyways, we drop down here. We can also do stuff with these Beamos as well, as they will blow up and then just dismantle its head and get more bombs while you're at it. Anyways, enter here, and if we get to enter the next bit of room. Obviously, make sure to take out the keys in the room, because they will be a pain if we don't take care of them. But other than that, just go this way. Enter the next bit of room, where more keys will start to attack you. Shield. And that'll take care of them. Shield. And then slice. A vertical slice can definitely do a lot. There's this little room over here that, yes, we will go into while we're at it. This will lead us to the next room that will give us another Armos to defeat in order to get a Skulltula, of course. Of course, you don't really need to battle him. But, of course, you could. Now, another alternative is to use bombs, of course. That's how we do it. Just like that. Very risky, but also rewarding. The keys also respawn, so definitely take note of that. Inside this jar over here is a fairy, so if you have an empty bottle, scoop that up and you get yourself a free life while you're at it. But, I have a bottle of bugs, so I can't really scoop it up. That's okay, though. So now we're gonna go and push this block. And we're gonna have to use it to push the hold switch down so we can activate the boss in this dungeon. Now, the keys in this room do indeed respawn, so do make sure to cover up. If you do get yourself on fire, roll or slice your sword and you'll put it out. But if the fire stings you, then then the fire will definitely slowly diminish your health if you don't take care of it right away. I'm surprised Link doesn't get sunburn when that hurts you. Anyways, we are right above the boss room. What you gotta do is blow this up, while at the same time I'm going to activate this chest. And we get more bombs, getting us prepared for the boss fight. So now let's go ahead and jump down. Then we got some sort of gigantic monster crumbling down towards me. Infernal Dinosaur, King Dodongo. Okay. When he's opening up his mouth, that's your chance to throw a bomb, and that's your chance to attack. Do be careful, and he'll roll towards you as well. I do recommend jump attacking. Now, if you don't fire your bomb right away, he will charge up a flame attack. Do get out of the way. And he will just shoot flame towards you. And you gotta avoid it. If you don't avoid it, then it could be a problem. Also, might as well discuss the elephant in the room, the Deku Shield. Now, if you don't have the Highland Shield at this point, then your Deku Shield could easily burn into the fire at any point in this dungeon by either the keys, this boss fight, or even the magma next to me. If you lose your shield, you gotta buy a new one. Luckily, there is like a business scrub on the side that will basically allow you to purchase another shield in case you lose it. But do be extra careful on like losing your shields. You don't want to waste money on something you don't want to rebuy. And that being said, with enough jump slashes and stabs, that is King Dodongo. As he rolls around a circle for one last time into the magma, where he gets skinned alive. We also get another heart container, pretty much giving our max life by 1 heart. Now we enter a portal. Oh, hello.
It's me, Darunia. Well done.
Thanks to you,
We can once again eat the delicious rock from the Dodongo's cavern until our stomachs burst. What a wild adventure. It will make an incredible story.
I can't believe that Dodongo suddenly appeared in such great numbers.
And big rock blocking the cave.
All this trouble must have been caused by the Gerudo thief, Ganondorf. He said, "Give me the spiritual stone, only then I will open the cave for you." You, on the other hand, risked your life for us. Kid, I like you. How about you and I become
Sworn brothers.
Now, there's no big ceremony involved. Just take this as a token of our friendship. Oh, this red glowing light. You obtained the Goron's Ruby. This is the spiritual stone of fire passed down by the Gorons. You don't know what he means by sworn brothers, but you've collected 2 spiritual stones. You have 1 more to find.
Brother, you keep bushing up your skills as you travel, won't you?
You should go see the Great Fairy on top of Death Mountain. She will power you up. Hey everybody, let's see off our brother. Oh no.
You did great. How about a big Goron hug, brother?
No, I don't want anything like that. That's something I really don't want. But, that being said, I guess we'll just go ahead and go to the top of Death Mountain and, go ahead and do what the Goron wants us to do. Actually, nah. Let's do that right now. Actually, no. We'll definitely do that next episode, but I'm gonna go ahead and quickly do one more thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my way, to Goron City. Goron City is where we're gonna end the episode, but don't worry, it won't take us long to get back to where we were next time we begin another recording section. But I'm gonna get 3 more things, and then we're gonna go ahead and resume next episode, where we basically do climb our way to the top. But I'll do the remaining stuff in Goron City, and then we'll call on an episode. So in this area over here, there's this little bit of this little rock maze. you're gonna have to use the bombs to blow up the yellow rocks while you have it. Place one here. There you go. And then place one more here. And here's where you can get 2 chests. A purple ruby for 50. And in here, also a purple ruby for 50. But also my wallet was full, so I pretty much potentially wasted 50 rubies. And that's pretty sad. In here is a Skulltula. Obviously destroy it. But because it wasn't equipped with a proper shield, I was able to take some damage off of it, so hot dang. But you know what? It is what it is. The last thing I'm gonna do before we go ahead and call it an episode is regarding yourself down here. We're gonna have to stop this Goron that is constantly rolling. Stop him inside the cave. It won't count if it's outside the cave. Alright, I'll give you this. Praise of your courage. And therefore you get the big bomb bag. Now I can carry up to 30 bombs. And like, that's a pretty good estimate. I will say, 30 bombs is a really good estimate on our luck. Yeah, this is where the spiritual stone once was. What do you want, Navi? Darunia said that the fairy lives on top Death Mountain, didn't he? Yes, but we'll have to do that next episode. So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching this episode, or this recording section, of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. As always, Mardiman641, signing out. Have yourself a fantastic night. Hopefully, by the time this part goes up, we should be resuming my Star Fox Adventures Let's Play. Because, like, I feel like Conquer's Bad Fur Day is just about to end. But as always, Mardiman641 signing out. Have yourself a fantastic night. I'll see you guys next time. Good night, guys.